The year is 1987, and Stephanie, you are wondering if this awkward phase you feel like you're going through is ever going to end. Well, I have news for you. After junior high, you move right into this long-term relationship with punk rock, and you stay there for quite a while until you finish out high school in this glamour shots type thing. But what I'm here to tell you is looks become less important, and what's on the inside of yourself and on the inside of others is what really matters. And you will want to spend more time focusing on that in other people and focusing on that in yourself.
Dear younger me, don't be afraid to be yourself and goof around all the time and have some fun. But don't forget that your grades are important, and so you do have to do your homework. Also, take some vitamins so you don't get sick as often.
Dear me, don't be afraid to share your opinions during class or when you're with your friends or any time. You shouldn't be afraid to share your opinions with anyone because you're scared they're going to react poorly or not agree. Discussions are always good, and especially like healthy arguments. People just really like to know what you're thinking, or it's at least healthy not to keep it in your brain. Don't be afraid that people won't like you for what you think.
Dear freshman year Rick, remember this? Remember that's you? Here's what I would tell you. Don't be afraid to be funny. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to talk to people. You're funny. You know some stuff, and people like talking to you. So don't be afraid of any of that. And most of all, here's the thing. Most girls really do not like Rush. They really don't. And you're not going to convince them to like Rush. So don't even try. Don't waste your time.
Hey Mini Mia, it's your future self. I'm just gonna tell you that you should not be worried about anything like any physical appearance or any problems like that. Even boy problems go away, surprisingly. But in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, you were going through glasses, braces, and bangs kind of all at once. And yes, it was awkward. But the best part about it is that you could be awkward and it doesn't matter. It's just who you are, and it's just one stage of your life. And it's funny looking back at it now. You're like, oh, I was worried about this, and I turned out fine.
Dear me, don't worry about what people think of you. Don't worry about if you get chosen last in a stupid gym game. Don't worry about what you look like so much. Just go out there and have fun and meet new people and put yourself out there and follow your passions, because what you're passionate about is what you should be focusing on, and be selfish. Just look out for yourself and make the best decisions for you and follow your heart, and you will end up in the right place.
Dear me, right now in junior high and in high school, you're really worried about what people are thinking, what people are saying, and what you're wearing. But I want you to know that it doesn't matter what people are thinking, what people are saying, and what you're wearing. What matters is that you're a kind person. You are respectful. You surround yourself with people that help to bring out the best in you, and you make the world a better place by bringing out the best in others. You know, as cliche as it sounds, don't sweat the small stuff. It's not the stuff that matters. Maya Angelou said that people are going to forget what you said, people are going to forget what you did, but they're not going to forget the way you make them feel. So go out there, make people feel great about themselves, and be around people who make you feel really great, and just be you.
Dear junior high me, I know you're really worried about grades and test scores and things like that right now, but you really shouldn't. It's only junior high. You have a lot of time to sort that out. Just focus on the things that you love, like music. Develop those skills instead. If that's what you enjoy doing, do that. Don't try and force yourself to be interested in something you're not. Enjoy those things that you're really good at and passionate about.
Dear old me, This is a time that you need to cherish because it doesn't get much easier from here. The friends that you have now, they will stay, but some will fade, but you'll live. The drama that's going on, try to avoid it as much as possible because it doesn't matter. Your true friends will stick around. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself because you are strong, and yeah, don't doubt yourself. You can do it.
Dear old me. It's all okay. Your bad hair day, it doesn't matter. The pimple on your chin, doesn't matter. Missing your layup in your basketball game, it doesn't matter, even if your coach yelled at you at the time. All I can really say is, be you. It'll get you so far, I promise.
Dear younger me, here's some advice. Get a real haircut. Wear some real clothes, not just the swishy pants. And play less video games, and you'll make a lot more friends that way and build stronger relationships.
Dear me, let's talk high school dances. I know you thought it would be so much fun to go with the romantic love interest like, but the reality is you didn't have that much fun with him. He didn't dance. He didn't really treat you that nice. It just wasn't that good of a time. The real fun time you had was with your friend. You and Corey had so much fun at the Christmas dance. More fun than you ever had with...
Dear younger me, I know you're kind of shy and like your own time and spend time by yourself, but you should really take some risks and go out there and hang out with friends and just be a kid. I also know it's at that awkward point in your life where you go from talking like this and all of a sudden your voice starts to change and then all of a sudden you're down here. It's a bit shocking, I know. It's a little crazy. Also, forget about that test you were worried about. Look at the big picture. It's not a big deal, even though it might seem to be. Just keep doing what you do. You're awesome. And heck, take some risks. You know that girl you like? Maybe she likes you back, maybe she doesn't. But hey, take a risk. Ask her out. You never know what could happen. And trust me, it gets better from here.
Dear me, be friends with as many people as possible. Don't exclude anyone from your friends group. Be friends with as many people as you possibly can. Love yourself for who you are. Don't try to change anything about yourself because you're beautiful inside and out. And enjoy life and live life to its fullest and just be happy. So, there you go.
Dear younger Mason, don't be afraid to be loud, just in general, because being loud is very fun. And not only musically loud, but just loud, yell all the time. And be outgoing and don't care about what people think when you're being loud, whether it is appearance-wise or if you're yelling. So be loud and yell, because it's really fun.
Dear me, trying to be perfect is completely overrated, so don't worry about getting all A's, because frankly, a C never killed anybody. And frankly, it might actually do you some good and humble you down a little bit. Also, try to be someone who listens way more than talks. While your voice is really important and everybody can benefit from some of the things you say, not everything that pops into your head needs to come out of your mouth, especially when it is about someone else or about knowing more than someone else. I think it's way more important to foster good relationships than to be a know-it-all and to have the scoop on everybody. And finally, just surround yourself with people and animals that build you up and support you and remind you that you are awesome, even when you do screw up and even when you aren't perfect.
Hey, dear me, trust that maybe your dreams don't quite work out like you had planned. Maybe you go through some changes, some disappointments, but you gotta trust that God has a plan. Because sooner or later, you're going to wind up with a career that suits you best. You're going to wind up with a family that you love. You're going to grow old. And you're going to enjoy your life because it's a great adventure. And you owe it all to the man above. Amen.